AITA for refusing to answer my door when my neighbor's kids come by? I, 33F, moved into an apartment in May with my kids 10F and 11F. My neighbor, 28F, and her kids 9F, 7F, 20F, come over every day, and it's not just once or twice a day either. It's 6 to 10 times a day from 8 a.m. to as late as 7 p.m. My oldest daughter, 11F, is currently dealing with some things emotionally and attends a PHP, partial hospitalization program, Monday-Friday from 11 to 3 to help her out. While being in this program, she's not allowed to play outside alone with the kids. Whenever they've played before, it's gotten physical or things have been said that aren't appropriate. My daughter hasn't always been the one to start this problem, as kids are kids and they do and say things at times that aren't always exactly nice. But each time it happens, it ends with my oldest screaming at them and running off. The last time something happened, she tried running off down the road because she was that upset. My youngest, 10F, is limited with what she can do and for how long because of her medical issues. She has epilepsy that isn't 100% controlled by medications, and she recently had heart surgery and cannot be outside very long in the Texas heat. When they do go out to play, it's at the park where they can play at the splash pad and go for a walk. Unfortunately, a lot of the equipment is too hot to play on right now, or they'd be able to play at the playground as well. I've pulled the mom to the side multiple times and talked to her about why my kids can't come outside. I've explained to the kids that they can't either. Obviously, I'm not telling them why, but just they can't. I've stopped answering the door because I'm tired of explaining over and over. I have tried getting together for park play dates in the late afternoon when the park isn't so busy. It's also the coolest time of the day where my youngest isn't miserable and can do some moderate playing with others. She's not really wanted to do this and has yelled at me for basically ignoring her kids. These kids play alone outside all day, so she's never outside. That's the excuse she's given me for not telling them to stop knocking on the door. AITA for ignoring my neighbor's kids when they come to my door. Added details: when my kids played around the neighbors, the few times they actually did, they wear masks. Her kids did not, and she's refused to have them wear any at all. When I finally stopped all contact, the neighbors had a massive family graduation party. That's when I completely stopped contact with them. For those saying, there's a crisis going on, you're a horrible parent for that. My oldest is forced around other kids 5 days a week because of the therapy services she needs. If I didn't allow her into therapy 5 days a week, she would be in a long-term facility for the rest of the year. Yes, I guess I'm a terrible mom for not keeping my kids home 24/7. At least when my kids are out, they're safe. They wear masks, they wash their hands, they try to keep distance from others.